Well, you see it right there, boys and girls, the city. That's where we're at. Come on in, close the door. It's cold outside. Join us for a little tornado basketball. We promise it will not let you down. And Lee Carroll, we saw a great first game. If you were able to see that at home, Lady Tornadoes took it to them, didn't they?
Yeah, if you didn't watch, go back and watch them play that defense and rebound on the offensive end. Boy, they did their thing tonight.
Well, we got Lee Carroll, myself, and Coulter Coltrane Towel. We're going to look at these Oneida Indians real quick. And they come in here, I know Grady Keaton, Coach talked about him. He's dropping a 20-piece about every game on people, just like his older brother, isn't he?
Them boys, they must live and breathe basketball, because he's averaging almost 20 a game. Actually, he is. I'm sorry, kid.
19.8.
No. He's 21 and a half.
Ooh, okay.
So he is a 20-piece a game.
Okay.
And then the Gilbert, I believe, is it Gilbert? Ben Gilbert's 12.7. And then Drayton Wade, that's their third leading scorer at 11 points a game. So they got a couple of kids that can score the basket.
Yeah, Shoemaker, the freshman, is their primary ball handler. But, you know, he will try to speed things up. The coach is talking about there's some things we can do defensively. We might want to speed them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes we might just need to put our heads down and go right at them defensively.
This is one of them games where you anticipate the Tornadoes controlling the game. So mentally, like Coach said, let's not play for ourselves. Let's play for the guy beside of me, and let's play hard and do our Alcoa thing.
Yep. Team ego.
And just kind of put our foot down and get this game done.
And he talked about they run a lot of action out of their sets, so if we can disrupt some of that in the half court, I think we'd be able to get some transition buckets early.
I look forward to it.
Let's see
what happens, Kip.
We're going to go down to the voice of the Alcoa Tornadoes, Keenan Suttereth, for the starting lineups.
The Oneida Indians, starting with number 1, Keenan Shoemaker. Number 11, Grady Keaton. Number 13, Ben Gilbert. Number 15, Jesse Zachary. And number 32, Drayton Wade.
That is going to do it here from the Murphy Center on the campus of MTSU. Alcoa 76, Douglas 67. The Alcoa Tornadoes are your 2024 Team of Let's Play State Basketball Champions. This is their 21st state tournament appearance, 7th time in the state finals, and for the 4th time in school history, your Team of Let's Play State Champions from the city, the Alcoa Tornadoes.
And now the starting lineup for the back-to-back state champions, the Alcoa Tornadoes. Starting with number 0, Jameer D.
Back again.
Number 1, Gilberto Coco. Number 2, Jay Kirk. Number 4, Candice Cherry. And number 5, Moro Air.
And there you go, Alcoa Nation. Your starting 5 of the back-to-back defending state champion Alcoa Tornadoes.
Good to see old Zero back on the floor after a little.
Glad to get Jameer Dean back out there.
Get that injury. He probably visited Peggy every morning, getting that foot right. Good to see him back on the floor.
Love it. Jay Bird Kirk will jump things off as usual. He'll go against Zachary, and the Indians will control the first possession. And Shoemaker will set the table. We need some early stops here, Lee Carroll, just like that.
Just like
jumping in
that.
the passing lane and a strong finish. Make it look easy.
All that is quickness to the passing lane, and we steal the ball.
It's like you talked about. We can kind of control the tempo of this game with disrupting some of their sets, as they like to do. They run a lot of action out of set plays. Left him open. They were lost, kind of got lost in the shuffle down there. Condis lost his guy, and an easy bucket for Wade. Yeah, he can shoot the basketball.
Nice offensive rebound by Morrow, and he finds
Oh, wow. Boy, there was some body contact with no whistle, but what a finish by Dean.
just
Way to
body
go up there strong.
body control, and was able to finish with a lot of contact.
Dean gonna come off and double.
And had that not have gotten called, there was about to be a dunk in the house.
It was going to be a 5-finger discount and a dunk in the house.
First, team first.
Oh, we could get that trap right there in that corner. There, we got another trap. And
Here comes Coco.
exactly what we wanted.
Good find and a defensive play to disrupt things, but Morrow L will start off the perimeter shooting with a long 3-ball.
I'll tell you what, Kip, it's going to be a long night for them if they can't clean up like we've got our hand on about every pass they've made.
Hey, but somebody better get on Wade.
The big boy,
Drayton Wade. He's a sophomore. Big body shooter, man.
I mean, he's about 6 foot 6'1". That boy right there is just starting offensive guard, and he can shoot.
We see you, Drayton Wade. Battle for a one-shot possession. I like the way we move the basketball, but we got to populate the boards a little bit better. And kind of got away with one there.
Sure enough.
All right.
The Keaton kid, he ain't took a shot, has he? Number
Not
11.
yet. Well, you know, a lot of good players will let the game come to them. They don't like to force it. It's just probably something Javan used to do, be great at that. Just he would
Very
let the
patient,
game come to him. And they're in the 2-3.
They got their hand on that one.
And they will not score transition, but Cherry will look to push
my
things.
Goodness.
And that's going to get a little bounce pass would have been a little more convenient, but
What a great pass from Condis.
yeah, looking up
He
court.
he hooked like almost like a bowling pass. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you hold a bowling ball and you just kind of whoop.
Yeah, he does a good job up to Florida Vision on transition points. He gets us a lot of easy buckets with those early transition points.
That speed, man. Phew.
Yeah, quick cat Cherry.
Like that, just cutting that guy off.
He
And
did
then
a good
hands.
job of controlling his body not to pick up that foul too when he stepped over in front.
Yep. Right there we are again, Kip. They're throwing the ball kind of toward the middle of the floor, and we get a hand on it. Off to the races.
Zachary banks one and misses, but Dean's cleaning things up. Can't get it to go. Looks like Wade's going to try to set things.
Good
And
Lord,
he'll
the
take
big
it
man.
coast to coast. Battle forward come out with active hands by Dean. Battle for, and
Golly, bum, that thing is just
wow, that's like a pinball down there. And
just pinballing around. We've got hands. Everybody's grabbing at that basketball.
a lot of things going on early here in this game. With just 4:29 left in the first, 7-6 Alcoa.
And I see what Coach is doing. He's putting our two of our seniors in here.
Graff and Carter will check in.
You know what they do? They calm us down.
That's a good point. At senior leadership, both these guys, Joseph Carter, Eli Graff, They bring stability to a lot of things we're trying to do. There you go. Pull it early and often, Eli. We like that shot from you.
That's very nice passing, very good shot, and another offensive rebound.
Yeah, I like the ball movement, but just can't get, you know, we've got some pretty clean looks, just can't get it to go down.
It's no different, I said, in the girls' game.
Right.
Just eventually, those shots that we're missing will start falling, and then that lead extends.
I mean, they're quality shots.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we've been intentional about most everything we're doing in the half-court set so far.
Golly, bum, we just, that press, we're so quick to the ball and so active with our hands that we just speed teams up all the time, and they throw the ball away.
It's like Ricky texted in and said it's controlled chaos.
Yep.
We're gonna have we're gonna have Bella D coming up at halftime.
Big Bella.
Yeah. One of two seniors. Always good to get Bella D up here. Joseph Carter, AKA Joe Solid, because he's fundamentally just so soundly. A little bit of a lazy pass in there by Cherry. Let's value the basketball, boys.
The two defenders were a little bit too close to Joseph right there. He moved toward the ball, but they just were able to get their hands in and tip it away.
There's your quarterback directing traffic out there.
There you go.
Oh, we had the high-low early, but missed it. We're missing some opportunities here.
That's all right. We'll clean it up.
Long ball.
Good Lord.
I mean, that was from way downtown.
He shot that from the score table.
Kanan Shoemaker. He's a freshman. That's pretty bold for a freshman, isn't it?
Yeah, just come out and see what happens, right?
Well, if he's feeling it.
You're playing the state champions. Let's just see what happens.
Yep. Looks like they're in a little bit of a 1-2-2. Let's see if there's any movement off this first pass. Yeah, they're kind of pushing it out there. Rising up, Joseph Carter. Battle for, and it'll be Oneida basketball. Play through it.
Just keep playing.
Let's go to the next play. Control what we can control. And Coach Collins in a little 2-2-1 of his own. Strong to the rack. Jay Birdman Kirk takes flight, but unfortunately it's clipped.
That's his second.
And will draw his second foul of the night. So he's going to take a seat. Big Cam Langster will enter the ball game.
Just bringing another.
The 6'4" junior.
Oof.
Who brings a lot to the table. I mean, Cam, when he gets on a roll and gets heated on offense, he'll score in large volumes, my friend.
At Fulton game, I mean, that's, yes. When he sees one go through from outside, it typically goes his way. Next couple of shots anyway. And that long, he hustles.
Yeah, he's gaining. He's showed a lot this year already in some of the earlier games offensively. He's been finding his way.
Yeah,
he's getting more physical, becoming a little more physical player. He's going to get there, man. He's got a high ceiling.
Well, I feel like Coach has got our rotation down. It's just the boys, you know, just as usual when the football guys come back. It just takes a little time to get some continuity and keep flowing, getting better flow.
Zachary with his first points of the night. He kind of likes to muscle his way in the post. Joseph Carter a little short. Nice by Eli Graff.
He had an open three, but he also had an open lane to the basket for a layup. So what do? Take the open lane for that 90% shot.
Get to the cup.
Well, probably more than that. Probably like 98% shot. Just kiss it off, just lay it off the glass.
Big A.J. Love into the game.
Is he? Okay.
good catch and shoot player, three-pointer, can play
senior.
solid defense. So we got Love, Langster, Coco, Dean, and Graff on the floor for the Tornadoes. Pulled it, just a little short. Graff tries to get in there and get on the board, but it'll be off him, and it'll be Oneida basketball. 1:28 left in the first period. And that'll be Alcoa basketball. I mean, I'm close enough here to just say that I had a pretty good look at that.
Kip, I'm not
sorry,
saying
I'm
nothing.
pulling back. I'm pulling back.
Like
I'm
literally,
pulling back.
that
We'll
went
let
right
Coach
off
Collins
his
take care
hand.
of that. Coach
It's funny.
Collins will handle that for us.
He'll handle it for us.
Jabril Coco to the rim. He's grabbed by the arm, and that'll be on Woody, the senior. Probably a good intentional foul. That was 2 points, so he's going to make him shoot the free throws.
Yep.
Of the quarter.
That's definitely a layup,
Alcoa,
if not a dunk.
Yep. And our next foul, they'll be going to the line. We have 4 team fouls, and they have 2.
Free throws.
Yeah.
Free
You've
throws.
talked about it this year, and you talked about it last year.
I'm not going to dig into it yet, but
Going
listen,
down the stretch.
Going
you
down the
know, that's
stretch.
big.
Listen, you got to hit your free throws.
I love Collins putting Langster up top here with them long stretchy arms, man. That poses a problem. Pull up from way outside. That's Keaton's. He's finally starting to get a few looks. Nice kick out by Graff.
We are
Love-
just missing short.
Love had a clean look.
Everything's kicking off the front of the rim.
Strong move in there by Grady, or excuse me, Wade. And Dean finishes easily. That's nice. Absolutely great job of understanding the game. Coach Collins implements such a great game plan each and every time. I mean, these scouting reports, he gets very systematic, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Wade tries to power his way. He's a strong fella.
I'll tell you what, big
Country will muscle his way in there.
Big 32 right there, man. He's a
Great
Wade.
baller. He's just a sophomore. I guarantee he's on the football field.
Guarantee you he's going to get recruited too, because when a big man can move him feet
Yep.
like that.
Pull up, Keaton. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if Keaton scored yet. But
That's very good. We're keeping their leading scorer off of the tally.
Well,
Let's go over here to our man.
let's do it. Coltrane Tao.
Power
we got?
stats.
Thank you, Leon Kip, number 0. Dean, he has 4 points, an assist, a block, and 2 rebounds. Number 1, Coco, he has 3 points and 2 rebounds. Number 5, Ale, he has 3 points, 1 assist, and a rebound. Number 3, Graff, he has 2 points, an assist, and a rebound. Number 10, Carter, he has yet to have any stat line. Number 4, Cherry, he has 2 rebounds. Number 11, Langster, he has 2 rebounds. Number 2, Jaybird Kirk, he has a steal and a rebound. The team stats for the Tornadoes, they're shooting 28% from the field, 14% from 3, and 50% from the free throw line.
28%, Lee. Well, hey,
Listen.
can I say something real quick? In that timeout, and you could see it at home, how Coach Collins gives liberties to his assistant coaches. I mean, Coach Laverdier, you've talked about this before.
Yep.
All of these guys could be head coaches, you
Yep.
know. But Collins, that's talking about that team ego. He does it with his coaching staff. And it's amazing to see. I love how he shares and lets his assistant coaches play a big part and trust them in the things that they know. It's just refreshing to see.
That's right. Yes. Listen, when you got those well, there we go. Hey, listen, we shot bad in the first quarter. What's going to happen? Probably
You say it.
It comes around.
You say it, and it comes true.
When you play as aggressive defensively and rebound like our boys and girls do, if we shoot bad, eventually it's going to change.
That's a great point, man. And you've been right on every time.
You know,
Balance
that's
is
the reason why they
self
pay
out.
me to be up here,
That's
Kip,
it.
you know.
You get them big bucks.
Get them big bucks for being a commentator.
Well, now that was very obvious. Zachary, the junior, he's been, and it has, you know, Coach Collins says he likes to try to muscle his way in there. He did all right,
Sure did.
but that'll be his first foul and first team foul. As Graf's going to set the table in the half court against this 1-2-2. It's kind of what the girls, Oneida girls played. Nice spine by Dean. Way to share the basketball. Jameer Dean, glad to have him back. He does some magical things on this hardwood. Magical things on the gridiron too. And Dean will push it. He rewards Graf and follows Graf. And he's going to finish. Woo. That's pretty.
Look at that
Dean,
extended lead right there. He just starting to stretch it out.
He getting back into season form, coming off that gridiron. Can I rub my crystal ball real quick?
Let's do it.
Look here. I see in the old crystal ball, it looks to me like Jameer Dean. Yes, I see it. It's coming clearly. I think that young man will be in the SEC one day as a wide receiver. Now, that's just me. As he keeps working, honing his routes, working on his run block a little.
So you're going SEC.
I think as great as he is in basketball, I think football could be his ticket.
Okay, I'm going to say
I'm
yes
just
too.
saying.
I'm football for him too.
Not to say
And
that
I'm
he
going to
can't
say he's going to the ACC route.
Okay.
Let's see it. Listen. If you can go to any of them big schools and get your school paid for and get you an NIL deal and get paid while you're playing college
There's
ball.
a lot of money out there now.
Listen, you go to any of these Power
your
5
son
schools,
is-
Power 4 schools now, the money is so high, the way the revenue share. These kids are getting 50 to 100K a year, and
Get it while
some
the
of them don't
getting's
even
good.
play.
Get it while the getting's good.
Get
Hey,
it
look
while
at
you
here.
can.
Dean's going to make some good things happen as he hits quick cat Condis Cherry for the transition bucket.
You know what that is, Kip?
That's-
Defense leading the offense.
Or as Maryville Keaton's trying to get his game
trying to
going,
find
isn't
it.
he? He's got a nice shot.
Look at here.
Condis Cherry, give him the dime.
I
He
bet we
shoveled
ain't
that dime
shooting
down there to
28%
Graf.
now.
No, we're scoring at a high volume right now. We'll clip off about 20 straight if they ain't careful. Big Country gonna pull it. Look at Big Country.
32 ain't scared.
Drayton Wade, the sophomore. Somebody better
Man.
find him. That's his third three-pointer of the night. Strong take by Morrow L, and he'll draw the foul.
Yeah, big 32, he ain't scared. Morrow right there, good job.
Yeah, with Morrow's length, he can be slippery through some of those gaps, and I like him to keep his mind and be intentional about getting to the rim, because he's a pretty good free throw shooter too.
Morrow Rodmanell.
Yep. That's the role he plays.
That's exactly the role he
embraces
plays.
it as Dean and Graf will take a seat, and JoJo Carter and Coco will check back in.
Scott Merritt, he sent a message that says, no, he's going Big Ten. Going up,
And
he's a big Michigan
Come
fan. He wants him
on
up
now.
there with
Come
Owens.
on, man.
He wants him up there with
Scotty,
Owens.
man. Don't even bring that Big Ten stuff. Look at here. Morrow L goes high rising, and a great job of finishing as he'll go to the line to finish the old-fashioned three, Lebo. Was that?
I tell you what, you know, even though these guys are in our district, I looked at their schedule, and until you see the speed that Alcoa has, it's hard to watch film and realize just how fast these kids move. And we're just causing major problems for the Indians. That speed is a problem.
But Keaton did a good job right there. You can see why he's averaging close. Well, he's averaging 21, you said.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, I want to see Jay get involved a little bit more offensively. He's kind of started out a little bit slow offensively tonight, but man, you talk about somebody that can score on all three levels. Jay Bird Kirk can do that and has done it a lot this year.
There's a big man. Oh, he finds Keaton over here. Yeah. Keaton's a good ball player.
Boy, he showed some quickness to the rim right there, didn't he?
He went downhill fast. Whoop.
Yeah, he's their best player for sure. He'll pull up on you. He lives at the line, they say. I haven't seen him at the line yet, but he prefers to go to his right most of the time, like most players do. And that'll be a 5-second call.
Sure enough.
Great job of inbounds defense, and Coach Collins will be happy right there.
I'll tell you what, their coach, he is, what's his name over there? Whew.
He didn't like that, did he?
Jacob King, Coach King, boy, shoo-wee, he is just hot.
Coco thinks about it.
Man, we keep
Forced
trying to
it in
force
there, yeah.
that. Those guys are too close to force it to the high post right there.
I think that's been part of their scouting report, trying to deny Jay there at the high post. Jabril Coco, count it, nothing but nets.
Jabril Coco for three.
It's crazy how fast they're,
I'm telling you, we'll drop 20 on them real quick.
I mean, just in a hurry. I mean, it was, what, 12-8?
Yeah. 3:42 left. Keaton still trying to get on track. I mean, I think we've thrown him off a little on his rhythm early, which is good.
Well, it's just we're just throwing guys at him, and everybody's just moving really fast. And like I said, if you're not used to the speed, that kid is good enough that he could see this all the time and probably be a really good basketball player. But when you only see this speed every once in a while,
yeah,
it gets in you.
That's a good point.
It's hard to deal with.
That's a really good point. Pull up on him, Jay Bird. There you go.
You know, he's missed a couple of those, and then boom, he knocks it down.
Strong
Great
take,
defense.
yeah.
Good
Battle
rebound.
for it. Dean will bring it. Nice feed. Dropping that dime to Cherry. Makes it look easy.
I don't even know how that guy, little fella, he had two big old guys around him. He turns his body sideways and rolls it up, and it goes in. I don't even know how he got it up there.
And, Condis, he sometimes loses focus a little bit.
And
on
look at
them
here,
easy
he almost
layups.
had a steal.
And he's mad at himself, and I don't blame him. He's got to focus a little more on them easy layups. I mean, it's easy to do. I mean, it's like missing that 3-foot putt when, you know, somebody wants the gimme
listen,
on a
that
3-foot
wasn't no
putt.
3-foot putt. That's
inside the 11.
A 1-foot putt.
That was on Cherry. That's his first.
Yeah, I've been known to push my putts a little bit.
Yeah, where one of your buddies says, no, I'm not going to give you that one.
Right.
And you go to putt it, and it rolls out, and you're like, oh, my goodness.
Oh, wait a second. The Birdman cometh. Man, that was nice.
He almost threw that down.
He sure did.
If his arm hadn't got grabbed, he would have dunked that.
Let's somebody get a picture of that.
Right.
2:20 left before the half.
That's a lot of pressure.
Hey, listen, let's pay homage
Pushing
again.
on Joseph
Let's
Carter.
go
That's
back
his
talking
second.
about
Team
Coach
second for the
Collins and
Tornadoes.
the deep plethora of coaches that have come through this system. Let's go back to one of the first, and he is on the TSSAA all-time wins list. One of the best to ever play, to coach, as Birdman finger rolls it home to make it 38-13 with just about 2 minutes left before the half. He was he won 2 state tournaments, 2 state championships, I'll tell you that. So Coach Collins has won 2 state championships. Who is this guy that you're talking about, may I ask? As Coco can't put
Now,
it back. Dean
I
will
was
finish
reading.
it.
I'm sorry, I stepped away
No.
reading a text here. We'll share it. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it, but yes, can her parents? Well, Gwen,
Well, make sure before you share it now. Let's
let me find out if I'm okay to talk about.
Keaton, a little strong. I think they're going to get either Jaybird Kirk or Jabril Coco for the foul. And that will be, it'll be on Coco, his first, team third of the team third. So we're okay defensively.
Talking about our big rebounder, I just got a picture of our old big boy rebounder up in his Michigan.
Man,
got
I
his
tell you what,
got
we
that
miss
big
him
M
too.
on him on the chest.
We miss him.
Could you imagine if he was out here
I
playing?
was just thinking about
You know, he
that.
early enrolled.
I was thinking about that.
Lord, they wouldn't nobody get a rebound.
Big Eli Owens.
Big Eli would be,
Yes,
Lord have
indeed.
mercy. Could you imagine him and Jay
Golly.
and Morrow? Lord, they
I
wouldn't
love
know.
watching Eli play too. He
was
played
a-
a good role in this
He
success the
balled
past
in.
2 years.
He balled
Yep.
into stopping the big man and rebounding, and that's what our team needed. And he balled into it, and we won 2 state titles with him.
Miss him a lot.
Have you noticed how we're moving the ball a little more crisp,
Yeah.
and we're hitting open threes with a little
JoJo
more,
Carter,
with a little
a.k.a.
more,
Joe Solid.
a.k.a. Joe Bomber,
What you calling, Bomber?
the Bomber.
Okay. Keaton, still looking to try to get involved offensively, but like you said, we've kept some fresh legs on him most of this game. Hard for somebody to get in rhythm. Cam Langster will go to the rim. He was going to flush that, boys and girls.
He was.
but
He
they grabbed
literally
his
was
arm.
cocking the ball to go up and dunk.
You talk about a high riser. Camden Langster will rise above the rim. He's so lengthy. I like how he can be slippery through a lot of those gaps and, in the zone defense and just finishes so smoothly. I mean, he's just kind of got that smooth release. George Iceman Gerving back in the set, they call him Iceman. He was just like long and lengthy. Some of them old cats will remember him. Kind of reminds me of him.
Yeah.
The Iceman.
Right here, read that real quick. While we're bringing the ball up the floor here, putting pressure.
Looks like you have been invited.
Not me.
Wait a minute.
Not me.
Wynn Carroll has been invited to the Big Orange Tip-Off Club tomorrow.
Being recognized as Player of the Week.
She got it.
I don't know if she did or not, but they're Jesse Smithy and 5-Star and them guys. And it's pretty cool. That's
Well,
pretty cool.
Congratulations to Gwen Carroll.
Hey, anytime.
Well deserved.
Anytime. Okay, so I'm going to go to a recruiting thing here. Anytime, and I'm sorry it's halftime, so I'm going to make this quick. Anytime any girl from the Alcoa Tees get recognized, it brings more recruiting eyes to our girls. Anytime our boys get any recognition, it brings more eyes to the Tornadoes.
Right.
We want that because we want all of our athletes to get scholarships to the next level. That's what I want.
That's a good point. And speaking of next level, we've got some next level stats of the game right here by Coulter.
Listen, we got a 5-star stat man over here.
Talk
Give it
to
to
us.
us.
There you go.
That came up. Not bad stats at all. That first
No.
quarter was ugly.
It
We
sure
corrected
was.
it. What do you think, Cole? Ain't that what we did?
Oh yeah, we were shooting poorly to start the game, but then, like you said, when you start poorly, you finish off strong.
Typically. And it all boils down to stats, you know.
And we were a little more patient, like you said. Started moving the basketball, getting it, you know, just trying to be a little more patient. But we're going to get Bella D up here.
Is Bella D up here?
Yeah, hey, listen now. We're talking about, I want you to think about that coach. Coach Collins has 2 state championships. Who's the other coach that started this whole thing out that's got 2 state championships? Yes, I bet you Bella D even knows this trivia question.
Uh-oh. Ask her. I bet she
Now
does
look,
know
Coach Collins has 2 state championships. Who is the other coach in Alcoa history to have 2 state championships? Now, you used to play in his gym.
Is it Osborne?
It sure is.
There you
Vernon
go.
Osborne.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
ask her the girls.
We'll talk a little
ask
bit
her,
about
ask
him
her that
later.
girls, the recent
There he
3-point.
is.
There he is.
Oh,
Vernon
yeah, there we
Osborne.
go.
I think that's
that's
his
awesome.
last team that he coached in '89, I think it was. You see, you know who that is? That's Bledsoe, Brian Bledsoe
Oh,
there.
wow.
A couple of others you
Yeah.
may see. We're
Yeah.
paying homage to the old school
that's
a lot of
awesome.
times. You know
Going
how
back
that
to
goes,
the
Bella
legends.
D.
Yeah.
Got to do that.
Absolutely, yeah.
You want me to ask her about the Lady T?
Ask her
trivia?
that Lady T when I know she'll get that one.
Let me
What
see.
2020 graduate went on to Cumberland University and holds the 3-point percentage record for 47%?
It's Destiny Hayward.
Absolutely. I knew she'd get
She's
that.
over.
You didn't even have to tell her where she
Yeah.
played. She would have got that
I
one.
would have got that
Well,
one.
we
yeah.
got Coach Daughtery up here. I'm gonna call her Coach Daughtery because
Absolutely.
she's like a coach on the floor.
Yes, she
well,
is.
thank you.
You do a great job as one of 2 seniors, you and Kara,
Yeah.
of just being such a great leadership, and that's contagious to those
Yeah.
other younger players. So talk a little bit about what is getting you excited about this team this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think even yesterday alone, we had a great practice. I think we've just been really clicking together, and that's been something that you guys can just kind of see, whether it's on the sideline, in the game, we're talking, we're having fun, we're just kind of loose now. And so just, you know, it benefits us on the court, you know, and so we have better connections. You see passing down the court better, you know, just busting out the gaps. You know, these are things that we're hitting the offside more, you know. These are just things that we're learning and we're growing together, and so it's just super exciting. You know, we're ready for Friday. We're excited about it, so.
How
you know.
much of your mom, I know she was a big influence
Yeah.
growing up, and she was
a
former
coach.
assistant
Oh,
coach
yeah.
here. She coached my daughter
Yeah.
with Tanya Johnson. So how much of a part does she play in influencing you?
Yeah, man, it's everything. I really feel like this is just my home away from home.
You grew up in the
I
gym,
grew
didn't
up, I
you?
did tummy time on the same carpet I get dressed on every day. So it's a whole, you know, full circle moment for me. And, you know, I see, you know, I used to dream of playing out here. And so that's just part of, you know, my energy and passion that I bring. You know, I'm just so excited and so blessed to be out here. I mean, it truly is an honor to wear Alcoa across your chest. So I think we just continue that culture, and that's something that I've always, you know, held sacred to me when my mom was coaching, and then now getting to encourage that with my teammates is just so special.
Absolutely.
Going forward, we're in district play.
Yeah.
Put that. You're a senior. We're putting a coaching hat on.
All right.
What do you want what do you think is the one thing or a couple things that you want to see us keep getting more crisp, more just better at?
Yeah.
Anything stand out to you?
Yeah, I think our zone offense has to be more consistent.
Okay, wait. Zone. So
Zone
when we're
offense.
facing a zone,
When
is
we're
that what-
facing a zone,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, for a long time, because we run such a prominent man on our defense, that, you know, a zone. A lot of teams like to play us in a zone.
Why do you think that is?
I think because a lot of times they can't match up with us directly, and so they find it easier to play a zone
Do you
and just
think
to pack the middle.
Okay.
And so they can bust out with rebounds and get us out of our man defense faster. And so that now this year, so we can't set up in our press. And so that is something that we've seen. Like today, for example, they ran a 1-2-2, which is what a lot of teams are liking to do.
Right.
So I think our zone offense is a key, but also just crashing boards. Like Pat Summit said, rebounds win national championships. So
Yeah.
that is, the most important thing going into tournament time, and we're just excited about it. We're going to find open shooters, find open looks, and just be consistent and level-headed.
So continue to rebounds, what you said, and get a little more crisp in the when teams run that zone against us on the offensive side.
Right.
Listen, I think me and Kip talked about that.
Yeah.
What I noticed tonight, though, offensive rebounding,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys, like, Coach keeps preaching it. I know he's preaching
Oh,
it.
yeah, absolutely.
And yins are buying into it. So
Right.
tonight, I don't know how many offensive
Oh, yeah.
rebounds do you remember how many offensive rebounds the girls ended with? It was like, wasn't it like 17?
17, I think.
Yeah, 17, 18
Yeah.
offensive
Right, and
rebounds.
that's huge.
That's just more shots.
Right, exactly. And a lot of times you see, like, even watching collegiately, as soon as you get an offensive rebound and you kick it back out, that's the best three-point shot you can shoot.
Absolutely.
And so it gets the defense all rattled, and then even from that point you can get a mismatch. And so, we really thrive off that. I think there's one possession where we had like 6 rebounds, and we didn't end up hitting the shot, but it's those moments like that you got to keep building on. So.
Well, we got Mr. Colton over here. He always dials up some like great questions. So
All
let's
right.
hear it, Colton.
I hope you're doing good, Bella. But
Yeah.
is there any professional athlete that you look up to?
No, that's a
Professional
good one.
athlete, let's see.
Professional athlete. I like that
Let
one.
me think about this one for a minute. Okay, I'm going to go WNBA. All right, I'm going to go Ray Burrell. She's a former Lady Ball. She's
Hey.
playing with the Sparks now.
Yeah.
She's great. I think one of my favorite collegiate players that will be in the WNBA, Paige Beckers.
Oh, yeah.
She's awesome, and I think what's most impressive about her is, she doesn't put up the Caitlin Clark numbers every night out, but she facilitates for the team. She's a true point guard.
So Burrell, is that what you're saying about Burrell? Okay.
And Burrell, I think Burrell just is a dog. That's the mentality that you have to have every night you go out. And
Be a dog. I like it.
and so that's something we say in the locker room all the time is, go out there and be a dog and be the bigger one.
I'm a big believer. Me and Kip talked about this, and Jerry brought it up. If you went back and watched one of the games, he said the most aggressive girls team typically at the end of the game, you look up and it's a dub.
Absolutely.
Because of the aggression. But
Absolutely.
anyway, starting up the boys, Bella,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank you, guys.
Great question right there, Colton.
Yeah, that's great. Thank
and
you.
we will see you again before the year's out,
Yes,
girl.
sir.
Keep after it. Love you, girl. All right, Kip. What you think about this? Hey, there's Coach West. Hey, my friend.
Well, what I think about it, we think we need to keep our foot on the gas. And I guarantee you that Keaton is going to try to get involved. He didn't get his opportunities as much. He's going to have to play catch up if he's going to get that 20-point average.
That was Coach West, the girls' coach from Oneida. I've become, we run into each other all the time, and he's a good dude. And every time I see him, we always have a good conversation. I really like him. He's a good dude. Coach West from Oneida, the girls.
Mama Collins texting in. Way to go, Gwen. Congratulations.
Appreciate
That's a big
that.
honor.
Just got to keep after it. Listen, individual stuff is great, and as a parent, you love seeing that for your child. But listen, overall, it's all about our girls' team winning.
Yep.
At the end of the season, if you want to be great and remembered as a Alcoa Lady T, get to the state tournament and make stuff happen. So that's all I care about. Like, let's get there. And I love that my girl's playing good, and I hope she keeps it up. So just like what our Lady T's are doing, and loved hearing from Bella.
Yes. Always special to hear from Bella Daughtery. She's just such a leader in this community, She's
a great girl.
Yeah.
She-
Always
and
have
listen,
been.
if she wants
Even
to
in
coach-
intermediate school, she was solid.
If she wants to coach in the future, that young lady's probably going to be able to do it.
All right, 48-18. This is where you can get in some bad habits if you're not careful. I just want us to keep playing hard.
You know what? I bet he preached at halftime, something I just thought of. Hey, older guys, you guys are getting the minutes. Let's keep the pressure up. And then in the running clock,
Yeah.
let's get our young guys some minutes. Let's not get lazy Let's keep that, foot to the floor for the next 4 or 5 minutes and let our young guys get in there and get some minutes.
Oneida's still going to stick in there 1-2-2. Jabril Coco knocked one down last time. Liable to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice find down low, and the flush by Jay Birdman Kirk.
Big Jay just goes straight up, two-hand dunk flush.
Can go up quick, too.
Somebody's been working on them hops.
And I think he caught him with the elbow. Keaton, little jump cross move there. Trying to open himself. There was some contact, but I don't know if he had his feet set or not. So
score. You know they're going to start getting some stuff.
I tell you who we better look out for is Drayton Wade. That sophomore.
The big man.
Big country.
Listen, he's done so well.
And there he is. He's cooling off a little bit.
And gets his own rebound.
Kirk with the rebound. He'll bring it himself. Oh wow, what an adjustment. And Cherry can't finish. Contact, no whistle. Oneida had numbers, but Big Country will take it himself. He can't finish, and Kirk will have him climbing on his back and get the whistle. Yeah, we talked a little bit earlier. You saw about Vernon Osborne, man. We'll talk a little bit about him. 865 wins. Coco makes it look easy as he will get downhill and finish at the cup. They'll make it 52-18. And Cherry adds to his scoring column at 54-18. I don't know what you can say if you're the Oneida coach, except keep playing hard and just, you know, because they will. You come down here in downtown Alcoa, you better be ready to play some basketball.
Play for the guy beside of you. Comes back to what I was saying, and Coach was talking about at halftime of the girls' game. Play for the guy beside of you. Listen, don't let up. Keep the pressure on them. Get your, our starters. Let's get our minutes, and then let's put some of these young boys in there and let them get some minutes themselves.
You talking about playing for the guy beside you. There they are.
There you go.
See him right there. That's a shot by Big Cohen Holiday.
I like going into the huddle.
Sorry. Cohen Holloway gets those floor shots like nobody else.
Like it.
Yeah, Vernon Osborne, 725 winning percentage.
Jeez.
20 district titles, 12 regional championships, 10 state tournament appearances, and 2 state runner-up titles, and 2 state championships. That was 59 and 67.
That's lots of winning.
Yeah, he's about 6th on the all-time winning list for coaches, high school coaches in Tennessee. And Keaton finally gets him a 3-ball to go.
That was a very soft. Did you see how soft that ball landed and rattled in?
You can tell he's a good shooter, just a scorer, and quick. Good save by Kirk. They're going to say he was stepping on the line, though. Once again, like you said, scoreboard does play a little bit into some of the calls.
You don't want the Oneida fans to be crying and the coach, and you got to give them a few.
Keaton starting to heat up a little bit.
Let's get back on him and turn him off.
Oneida has gone man-to-man, finally came out of that zone. They had no choice, Lee. Cherry gets to the rim, sharing the ball extremely well. In and out by Cherry, but here comes Jabril Coco. Little up and under.
Almost got it up there. And look here.
The quick cat, 5-finger discount will get to the rim and draw the foul. I tell you what, with him and Graff in the ball game, talk about some quickness there, my friend.
So fast. Those guys are so fast, so quick. And if you dribble in front of them, holy moly.
Yeah, you
better-
better put the ball on the floor.
You
trying to
better
get by
have
'em.
control of
Yeah.
the basketball because they are grabbing that thing. It's unbelievable.
See Morrow L is going to take a breather is Joe Carter, a.k.a. Joe Solid, a.k.a. Joe, what'd you call him? Joe Bomber?
Joe Bomber.
Yep, Joe Solid. I like him. He just sound, man.
Solid.
Fundamentally,
Yep.
solid basketball player, great athlete.
Look here. I'll go
Oh.
back to that. Like, just hands just grabbing the basketball.
Now, Ricky from Merrill texted in. He said he's a little disappointed. He says it's a lost art using the backboard. Said we need to use the backboard a little bit in there on some of those interior shots.
You know, it's been a long time
that's just his opinion.
that's true. It's very true. The art of, the Tim Duncan kissing it off
Yeah.
the glass, there's very few kids do that anymore.
Nice move. Can't get it to go. And Kirk does a great
Wow.
job of keeping the ball alive. Here come the Tornadoes. Graf strong to the rack.
Graf
Bodied
spun
up.
into the big 32, but he did it with power.
Nice job by.
Now let's see if he misses this one.
There you go, Condis. There you go, young man.
Oh, if he would have missed that, Coach would have probably lost his mind.
Camden Langster and A.J. Love getting ready to come into the game.
But knowing Condis, he would have probably just went over and sat down. Like, all right.
Keaton still having trouble getting into rhythm tonight, averaging close to 20. Oh, Jay Bird Kirk makes it look easy.
Just
High fly.
catch, spring off the floor, dunk. That's a high percentage shot.
6'7", handles the ball like a guard, can face up.
You know what? We need to get him on a measuring stick. I want to see exactly how tall he is.
I'd
He's
say
pretty
about
tall.
6'6",
I'd say
6'7",
yes.
6'7".
You think he's that tall?
That could be. There you go, Condis. Condis he's not taking them easy layups for granted anymore.
Nope.
Hey, let's give it a little homage. We're paying homage. Who was the first All-American, high school All-American? Well, maybe not the first, but he did make All-State in 1967. He went on to play basketball at Union University, where he was named All-American. He's in the Hall of Fame here in Alcoa, also at the Union University Hall of Fame.
What year?
1967.
Yeah, so you're so far back, it's hard for me to.
Hey,
Is
but
he
a
on
little-
anything?
he could be kin to one of the lady
Oh,
Alcoa Tornadoes
okay.
that we mentioned earlier.
Okay.
As you see the Alcoa Tornadoes there.
So,
Coach Collins.
so let's see if anybody out there in Alcoa Nation knows
Yeah.
this one, because that's dialing it back a
He
long
was
time ago.
All-American, known as Master of the Master of Defense.
The
He was one of the
Master?
Mighty Mites.
The Mighty
He coached here from '89 to 2002.
Oh.
He has 333
Okay,
wins.
now I know who it is
Is it
now.
coming more clear
yeah,
to you?
Yeah. But I wonder if anybody in Alcoa
Let's
Nation
see.
can dial that one
They may
up.
already turn. They may have 62-23. I don't know if anybody's still watching, but
I don't think it's running clock till fourth quarter, is it? Is
No.
it second half?
it's fourth quarter. Ricky's still watching. What do you think? Who is that, Ricky?
Ricky's.
Scotty may know. Scotty may be too busy looking up the Big Ten stats. You like them Big Ten football.
He went back.
don't you?
He's going back and watching the Michigan, Alabama.
Speaking of Michigan, Eli Owens, you said it before, if he was still on this team, oh my.
If he was like, man alive, we're already a problem.
Yeah, already a problem.
He just would take care of the big people,
Man.
in the inside rebounding. Like, yeah.
Tell you what, we hadn't seen him tonight, but Dorsey's kind of come in to be kind of a strong body for
He
this
has.
team. He's
Sure
not seen any
has.
action tonight yet, but
I'm surprised he hadn't.
first one up good by Keaton. So it's Carter, Love, Graf, L, and Langster. Tornadoes. Cam Langster. Ooh, in and out. He's got a nice stroke, I know that.
Uh-oh, I see Keaton go. He's going to throw up or so. He's not doing too good. He went off the court in the corner over here.
He might be feeling sick. Yeah, they're going to need a timeout. Or
he's hurting.
I don't know what happened, but I hope he's okay.
He got either he's sick or he got hit and it caused him to. But he immediately, we got trainers coming over, so we'll get him took care of. Hey, them trainers, we care about them. I don't care where you're from.
Absolutely.
We worry about these kids now. We don't want nobody hurt.
Somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's.
Yeah, we don't want nobody hurt. We're competitive, but we don't want nobody hurt. We got a Blunt Memorial lady over there. She'll help him out.
Well, with 1:06 left in the third, Shoemaker, the freshman, will bring it across the timeline. Oh, Langster gets a nice deflection, but they're going to say he got him with the body, Lee.
Yep.
Pushing Langster.
And that will send number 5, Ty Woody, a senior, to the line for 2.
Miss it.
Well, there's a Ricky Hess is listening. Well, I'm glad you could join us, Ricky Hess.
Did he know the answer?
I don't know. He just joining in. I can see he's joining in watching. Text us in. What is it, Ricky Hess?
Ask the question again about it.
Well, he used to be a coach here.
Okay.
He was one of the first All-Americans as Ale rises up.
It's a good move. He kind of got his feet clipped, and I'm glad he came down okay right there because he got his foot kind of clipped by a guy.
On the 67 All-State team.
Did you hear L right there?
Taking control.
He was directing traffic for everybody.
Tell you what, he has done that throughout his career. I remember being at practice some last year. He tends to be able to see a lot on the defensive end. You got to have guys like that. You got to have guys like that.
Well, you got a freshman guarding us, MVP state football quarterback, state champion MVP.
A little unfair.
A little unfair. I mean, that poor little guy just ain't got the power.
Oh.
Hey, good shot right there.
Cooper West.
Was that who that was?
Yeah, he gets the roll. It's a shot from the corner. So, yeah, All-American, All-District, All-County, All-State tournament in 1967 with the state champions. He later went on to play at Union University, was Hall of Fame.
That's your old school.
No, this is there. I was Union. This one is not in Kentucky. This is a different one.
Is that the
you
one
see
out
Coach
in
Collins there?
Jackson, the Union out in Jackson, Tennessee.
But was the coach here from '89 to 2002. Hey, let's get over to the power stats of the game. Coulter, give it to us, man.
Thank you, Lee and Kim. Number 1, Coco. He has 14 points and assists, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds. Number 4, Cherry. He has 12 points and assists, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. Number 5, Il. He has 11 points, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. Number 2, Jay Kirk. He has 10 points and assists, and 5 rebounds. Number 0, Dean. He has 8 points, 4 assists, a block, and 6 rebounds. Number 3, Graff. He has 6 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the team stats for the Tornadoes, they're shooting 27 of 52 from the field. That's 52%. 33% from 3 and 78% from the free throw line.
Not shabby.
Not shabby at all, Lee Carroll. Joseph Carter in with Jacoby Cooper's making an appearance out of the timeout. Graff will splash one. from the
Well,
charity line.
Glad to see 11 back in for Oneida.
Yeah, he's doing Keaton's back in. Good. I'm
He
glad
fought
he's
through.
okay.
He fought through whatever was going on with him.
Now this last quarter is going to go quick, boys. We're gonna get Tim Stringfellow to pull up the answer here on this when we give it in this next. If we get a timeout.
Timeout.
Yep.
First timeout.
And that'll be 5. Jalen Pinson done snuck in on me. Jalen Pinson, the junior, the 6-foot junior. Pinson he'll direct traffic a little bit now with Carter, Cooper, Langster, and Love. Carter will pull it. Joe Solid.
The bomber.
Joe Solid.
Joseph Carter.
Joe Solid. Listen, Joe Solid.
He's solid, man.
Yeah, he is.
And they're
He
going
just
to get
he plays aggressive and gets rewarded by shooting them open threes and knocking them down.
Hey, listen, Jalen Pinson, you might remember that last name, Pinson. Robert Pinson used to be a player up here. He could play the round ball.
That's Isaiah's daddy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his brother.
Big Country gonna create off the bounce. Look at him. I see you, Big Country. Drayton Wade, the sophomore, he's a good little ball player. And Langster is going to get fouled, but not going to be shooting quite yet, as that's the first team foul of this quarter for Oneida.
Zachary, the second.
Pinson's going to bring it across the timeline. Langster, ooh, nice shot on the ball.
Usually when he's open, he hits that at a high clip.
Yeah, he does. Keaton trying to get to that average of his. I don't know how many he has, but Pinson going to try to create a little off the dribble. A.J. Love puts up a nice rotation shot. Oh, wait a minute. The freshman has snuck in on me. Tyrone. I cannot see.
Smith.
Tyrone Smith, it sure is. Tyrone Smith can play now.
Listen, I love seeing the young guys in here, and that's exactly what Coach did. He played his older guys to get them some minutes through the third. And they kept their foot down, and now it's time for the young guys to play.
Yep. Tyrone, Collins ain't even got him on the roster. He was on the early roster.
Man, big
so
country.
I guess he's brought him up. Langster, oh, I thought he was going to flush it. Go ahead and take that on in there strong, Cam. You can be a little unselfish, but on that one you got to be a little. You go ahead and take it on in there.
He was trying to be unselfish and give it up for a layup.
I get it. Go ahead and high rise on him. I know you've got some ups, young man.
Oh yeah, he can throw it down.
Yeah, it's exciting to watch and know what we have available on this team. I mean, even these guys right here, you know.
Our young guys could form a team and probably be second or third in the
Absolutely.
I mean, close.
Nice rebound there by Jacoby Cooper. Jalen Pinson uses the body. They can't get the call. I think the score played a factor in that because, yeah.
It is what it is. Hey, we've been good tonight, kid.
We really have, hadn't we?
We have been.
Let's pat ourselves on the
Look at Colton's side eyes over there. Look.
Come on.
He said, "Oh, I guess you guys have."
Admit it, Coltrane. We've been pretty good about it tonight.
We've been
We're real good.
Been very good. Been very good. Hadn't said a whole lot about the stripes down there.
Well,
why you keep laughing at us?
Listen, we got to pay homage here. And Ricky's got it. He texted in. There you go, Cam Langster. The Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man.
Man, he up there. The Spider-Man rose up there and he used the glass, Ricky. He ought to make you happy. And
Keaton's a tough little guy.
You can tell he's a player.
This is where we gonna put it up on there. Let's see who we got.
The answer, and Ricky got it. It is Mr. David Marsh, the Mighty Mite, one of the Mighty Mites. There he
Marsh.
is.
There he is.
Went on to Union University and made All-American there.
That's pretty impressive.
Got to pay homage to old school, the ones that came before.
How many times did he get to the state with coaching? I mean, he went to the state a few times.
Let's see, he had 333 wins, had a 787 winning percentage, 11 district titles, 8 region championships, 6 state tournament appearances, and a runner-up in 92. That team, I think, got beat by 3 that game. Runner-up, they was in the state championship in 92.
Can't remember who won that year. Like Martin Luther King or something like that beat them or something. But, you know, there was a run there in the 90s where he was coaching when it was Sweetwater, Harriman, them, Fulton. I mean, it was just every year it was them 4 teams that were just elite.
And you see Keaton get to the rim, they're going to take him out. He showed a little bit of what he can do, but you know what? You hit it on the nail on the head.
You know why I know that? You know why I know all them teams? Because I had to deal with them down at Loudon, and we were not a basketball school.
Well, that 92 team went 29-5 as A.J. Love in and out. Look at the freshman, Tyrone Smith, and he'll get to the line.
Like he reached back. I don't know how he grabbed that ball.
Hey, Tyrone's a player now. He can ball.
Yes, he can ball.
It's going to be exciting to see him
in the future
develop through the years.
How big does he get, and how much more does he keep working, and how much better does he get?
Misses the first one. We bragged on him a little bit. That 92 team got beat by Union City, 57-54.
Gotcha.
3-point game.
Union City.
Yep. Looked like Micah Marsh led the way with 13 points that game. 92 as Smith hits the second.
I think Micah
Al
went
Davis and Tyrus Gilmore on that team as well.
Them dudes could. Talking about speed and shooter. Micah went to Arkansas State, I believe, man.
Sure
he could shoot it. And then little Al, man alive, he could run.
He went to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Well, he's going to go to Georgia and play baseball and football, and ended up taking a baseball contract or something. I mean,
Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates.
Boy, that went fast.
Well, there you went. And there you go. If you're still with us, Alcoa takes a commanding victory, 76-33. We're going to go over to Coltrane for the power stats of the game.
He's going to finish us up.
Thank you, Leon Kip. Number 1, Coco. He has 14 points, 1 assist, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds. Number 4, Cherry. He has 12 points, and assist, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. Number 5, L. He has 11 points, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. Number 2, Kirk. He has 10 points, 1 assist, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds. Number 3, Graff. He has 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Number 0, Dean. He has 8 points, 1 block, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 6 rebounds. Number 10, Carter. He has 6 points, 3 assists, a block, and 2 rebounds. Number 11, Langster. He has 4 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Number 23, Tyrone Smith. He has 3 points and 2 rebounds. Number 12, A.J. Love. He has yet to have a stat. And number 14, Jacoby Cooper. He has 2 assists and 5 rebounds. And number Jalen Pinson. He has 1 rebound. The team stats for the Tornadoes, they shot 51% from the field. So they started at about 26% at the end of the first quarter. So they finished off strong. 33% from the three-point line and 73% from the free throw line. They got 35 total rebounds, 14 offensive, 21 defensive, 15 steals, 2 blocks, and 20 assists for the Tornadoes.
What was our final shooting stat?
51%.
51%.
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty good night tonight
Not
offensively.
Bad. You know, something else I noticed as he was calling off the points, very spread out tonight. Lots of guys. We didn't have a 20-point score. We had a, very balanced scoring.
Shared the basketball.
Shared the ball.
Did a good job. So going up to the Mountain Friday night, Lee, that will be on YouTube. Gatlinburg Pittman, they cover it on YouTube.
If you're listening or go back and listen to Alcoa Nation, they go crazy up there on the mountain when we go up and play them. Please come out and support us. It's Friday night. come up in the mountain and you know, it's an hour drive, hour and 10-minute drive. Come up there and support us because, man, them people up there, they go crazy when the tornadoes come up on the mountain. We need some support up there.
Definitely. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. Thanks to NFHS Network and all the sponsors, producer Tim Stringfellow and the Tornado Media production crew, especially Big Cowan Holloway, for those shots down there on the court.
Tim out there in the box.
That's
I hope
right.
he stayed warm tonight.
I hope that he's, you know, it
Cozy.
froze out there. But for Kip Jones, Lee Carroll, and Coulter Coltrane Tao, we're going to get out of here from downtown Alcoa. So long, farewell, and
Go Tornadoes.